Tomorrow, the Rolex Sports Car Series comes at you live from Birmingham. The heat is always a factor in Alabama as the Daytona prototypes and the GTs test a 2.3-mile, 16-turn track. Don't miss the Rolex Sports Car Series live from Birmingham tomorrow at 3 Eastern, only on Speed.
And Chad is just so awesome to watch. He looks so good right now. Obviously having fun. You know, the track is pretty smooth for my taste. I don't know if they should smooth it that much. And riders are falling down, and it's not that much closer. So I hope the next races they'll leave it just a little bit more motocross. It'll get rough, but in the early laps, these guys are just going so fast. And when you do fall, it's nasty.
And we'll take a replay of our hole shot, our progressive hole shot replay. Tedesco battling with Reed for the start, David.
Yeah, Reed looked like he had another great start. Didn't even get as much as sideways at all, but Tedesco had a little bit better line. You see Josh in the yellow right there in the center. He must have got caught up with somebody, hit a back tire. I've done that. I've hit a back tire of somebody almost high-sided right in the pack. And
there he is in the yellow and blue.
It looked like he was just trying to ride through there with the pack. And I pointed out on our internet show during the first moto that if you're in the middle and you don't have a good start, you get sandwiched right there, and there's nowhere for him to go, or any of those other guys either.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Grant was 5th or 6th. That's pretty much where he started in Moto 1. He was able to make his way into the lead there. This time he's in 36th place. 3rd place right now is Justin Brayton of the 114. Best run ever for this kid on that Jägermeister KTM. So he's got to be happy with this. He's been inside the top 10 in a lot of motos this year, but really hasn't been very flashy about it. Hasn't been in a lot of battles. We haven't seen him much. This is his opportunity to show what he's got. And for all of these riders, it's contract time. No one knows what the team budgets are going to be next year. You've probably heard a time or two that there's economic woes in racing nowadays, so everyone's trying to impress to earn some money for 2010. Here's Millsaps in the number 4 spot. Finished 3rd in the first moto today. Well, he didn't finish 3rd. He was in 3rd for a long time. We thought he was going to get there, and they had a mechanical problem. So Millsaps going back to work on that 3rd place spot, trying to put some pressure on Brayton. Then behind Millsaps, you're going to have his teammate, Andrew Short, who we thought would come out here all full of fire and anger, trying to win, but it just hasn't come together today for Short, even starting in practice and then through Moto 1 and now Moto 2. And we've got more info on Andrew via Aaron Bates. Aaron?
Well, you guys, Andrew Short is kind of known as a smiley-faced assassin that's still looking to claim his very first victory. But when I spoke to him right before this moto and asked him what exactly happened during that moto number 1, he kind of looked at me and shook his head, just said, I really don't even want to talk about it. So whether or not it was mechanical or if he's just beating himself up and he's discouraged by his own performance, I was undetermined of what he was saying, but he's definitely not a happy camper out there riding right now.
All right, thanks, Aaron. And talk about the roller coaster ride mentally of being a motocross racer. Short's got to be careful not to get so frustrated that he gets himself out of the game altogether.
Yeah, you can get things in your head and get frustrated and work really hard and just actually go backwards.
Right.
And, you know, I don't think anybody has ever accused Andrew of not working hard enough or wanting it enough. It's just that he's had so many opportunities out front. At our last race, he went by Chad Reed during the first moto, and I actually predicted. I said, you know, I think today is going to be the day where he wins. And it just looked like it, and I had just a hunch that he's not happy with the way he's been riding. Today may be the day. And, man, he got just shellacked, 30 seconds or so. And, you know, the first moto here wasn't impressive, so I can imagine he's unhappy.
Michael Byrne, meanwhile, and Michael Byrne's putting pressure on him. Byrne got around him in Moto 1. Short wasn't happy about that. Now Byrne's going to try to do it here. What a comeback for Byrne. Major shoulder injury in Supercross, and now he's back up front in Motocross. Let's learn more about Michael Byrne.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely back up to 100% health-wise. I think I'm still building on some strength on my shoulder, but you know, that's improving each week, and you know, I can't complain. You know, considering where I started at the first race and to where I am now, you know, I'm starting to feel like I did last year in the Nationals, and you know, that's running up in the top 5 and you know, getting on the podium. So you know, that's what I'm shooting for, just to keep building. Working with Roger's been great. You know, it's always, like you said, you know, he's known as the man, and you know, to have his experience and his knowledge, and you know, the whole team, you know, they have so much knowledge and experience, and you know, I think it's helped me out a lot, you know, coming to the racing and having that confidence, especially when I'm feeling confident, and then you know, to have the confidence in them, you know, definitely it's more of a plus. And I think Roger definitely understands both sides. He definitely understands the riding side, which is very helpful, and it's been great working with him. Motocross in America, it's pretty much been the only thing I've raced the last 2 years, unfortunately with injuries and stuff, but it's the roots of everything, it's where it all came from. I think it's the heritage of the sport, and it's what we all came from, so I really enjoy that part of it, and I don't really want that to go away.
Michael Byrne, definitely one of the good guys out here. If you're going to pick guys just to hang out with, regardless of what they do on a motocross bike, he'd be one of the guys on the top of the list. Really cool guy. There is Davey Millsaps battling with Justin Brayton. Millsaps in third. Can he hold on this time and put that Honda on the podium? You'll have to just keep watching here on Speed. Stay tuned.